Hello and welcome to FinTech in Focus from the London Stock Exchange in partnership with Endeavour. I'm James Monroe, and in this series I'm talking to founders about their companies, the idea behind them, how they've grown them and their hopes for the future. So I'm delighted to be joined today by Lucas Vargas, the CEO of Nomad, which offers offshore financial services to Brazilians. Can we start, Lucas, just by asking you, what was the insight for you about the way that Brazilians interact with the global financial system that made you think that Nomad was needed?
Sure. Thanks for having me. Nomad was born back in 2020 when historically only private banking customers had access to offshore financial services, a bank account in dollars or euros or pounds, or access to securities offshore. So what we really wanted to build was a way for the average Brazilian to diversify and protect against volatility. Volatility wipes out wealth. That was the core of our objective, to help Brazilians protect against volatility.
And you started with accounts and with FX. So what is the challenge for you in terms of deepening that offer to original clients and going on and focusing on expanding the client base?
Whenever we build in financial markets, we have to think both short-term and long-term. We need licenses, we build with partners. The business development process requires some time to mature. So that's the biggest challenge. And at times, it's hard for you to really time when you're going to be launching a new product. So what we try to do is to build in parallel. Sometimes the customer or the market does not see that you are building internally potential opportunities, potential expansions. So the one product that you mentioned, that bank account and the card, it was the product that we came to market with. We focused on the go-to-market was around helping Brazilians when they travel abroad. In parallel, we were building that investment account. Our first license was a registered investment advisor license. That's what we had before. But then we decided to launch with that different angle. So it was a natural expansion to expand the portfolio to investment solutions because we were already building that. So it's an interesting process to build in our market because it requires this short-term, long-term mindset shift. But that's it's how we build our company.
And cross-border finance means navigating multiple regulations and jurisdictions. How do you manage to ensure that for you that's an opportunity to build consumer confidence rather than treat it as an enormous compliance headache?
Yeah, regulation is a layer of our infrastructure. So whenever we think about compliance, whenever we think about embedding regulation into what we do, it's just one more layer, right? Infrastructure is what helps us build trust. And infrastructure as a broad term, regulation is part of that. Being connected to the financial system is part of that. The technology is part of that. And over time, you understand how deep that infrastructure is and how important it is and how critical it is to get the customers to trust you. So it's something that, as you said, when you're building a cross-border solution and you have to get partners and regulators in different jurisdictions comfortable with what you're doing, from the beginning, it's something that we understood it was going to be at the core of what we did.
Now listen, the word nomad, by definition, it's about being restless. It's about not staying in the same place all the time. So give us a sense of the future. Is there an opportunity for you to be exploring new markets potentially for this product?
For sure. When we built the company, the name Nomad, it has multiple connotations. And one of those, it's kind of the obvious one, right? Those individuals, they can be anywhere. And your money is free as well. Those messages, they were connected in the brand, and it's definitely something that it's part of our vision, of our plan. As of today, we're serving Brazilians. We do think about the experiences, the problems, the use cases whenever we build our products. And most of those cases, they are global needs. So it's definitely something that we're going to be expanding. So in the future, we are potentially going to be exploring different geographies.
Lucas, thank you. We look forward to hearing more about that in the future. And on behalf of the London Stock Exchange and Endeavour, thank you so much for being part of FinTech in Focus. And also to you watching, thank you very much indeed. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.